My name is Jeremy Schmidt, Mike's brother, and welcome to Fredbear's Daycare. A daycare where our kids from the ages of 5 to 11 can roleplay with the plushies during playtime. And this place is like any normal daycare, but with plushies and teachers. Duh. What else would you expect from a daycare like this? So anyway, the job as a night guard is to keep some intruders from getting in and to prevent them from possibly damaging some equipment. Now I heard that you used to work at Joby's Pizza Place as a technician, right? Because if you're familiar with that job, then you might do some tasks at every shift then. So be aware of that. You can't walk out if your that task is done. Because if you do that tons of times, it will result in your termination as a night guard / technician. So just get your tasks done, okay? Good. Now anyway, onto your cameras and your camera panel. These cameras will track intruders every move, and if someone were to move, you would check them to see where some intruders are. Now on to the vents. If you look at cam 8, you'll see the ventilation, and you will see a seal vent button on this cam. You can use it to block off the vents when an intruder is in them, and they will leave immediately. And if you want to unseal them if no one is in the vents anymore, tap the button Unseal Vents to unblock the vents. Only use the seal vent button if someone's in them. The SC is not activated since you can't use it on a night like this. Yeah, what to do if someone's at the doors? Right, you might have noticed on both sides of the office that there are some doors. So, if someone like, say, an intruder is at the left door, you would go into your camera panel and tap the button Restart AI to make that intruder go back to its proper place. Now on your far right, there is a control shock button. So if an intruder is at the right door, then just tap the control shock button and they will go back to their proper place and fry their circuits, I think. Anything else I missed? Oh, right. As you can see in your office, there's a robot named, get this, Help Fred. I know it's a stupid name. But we call him that because he helps kids with difficult problems during the day. And he does have a soul in him, but trust me, he's harmless. We put him in the office before closing up the place so that vandals won't damage him. So if you need help from him at any time, have the Help Fred Helper button and he will assist you. But he will disable your camera panel until you choose an option of what you need help with. Once you choose an option, he will re-enable your camera panel and he will help you with the problem you selected. And one more thing about him. The amount of times you need him will vary each night, so just be careful. Now on to the names of these plushies. Fredbear, Spring Bonnie, and Spring Fred. There's 2 other voices in camera 9, but that camera is disabled because you don't need to worry about them yet. And one more thing, in camera 4, the lights in there will fuse, and you need to fix them after you're done with tonight's shift. That way you will know who's in there. But don't worry if you don't see the robot in there through the cameras. We've installed a night vision system in that camera for this night only, so that you will see him on this night. Is that everything? Yeah, I guess so. So this night should be easy to beat. So remember to check the cameras if someone moves. Tap the Restart AI button in your camera panel if someone is at the left door, and that's it. Going fast as a plushie here has some AI filters or something, I don't know. So, what's up, man? Call me when you reach 6 a.m.
Hello the night guard. How can I help you?
Okay, night guard, I'll get right on it.
Here you go, night guard. Have a nice night.
Okay, I got a message. So, you're now in the parts and services room. It's a bit dark in here, I know. Since I mentioned earlier that the lights in here blew a fuse, but don't worry, since you have a flashlight with you. You can turn it on to see in the dark and fend off whoever's in it. So, robot in front of you, if you're using your flashlight, his name's Frank. He was gonna be used to communicate with autistic people who can't speak, but due to his system glitching out a bit, we put him in the parts and services room, also in a place you're in right now, because that was the only option we had. Otherwise, we would reprogram his entire system, which would take forever to do. Funny story, right? I know it's not that funny, but it's a story. Anyway, if you found a main panel here prior to me messaging you, then you'll use it to reboot all 5 power modules in here. Yes, I said 5. There's not only a few, but you have to do 5. Anyway, it will take a while for said modules to reboot, so just be patient. And remember, if Frank were to activate, you would shine a light at his head and they can go back to his original position. But if you're using your mains panel too much and don't use your lights and Frank is not in front of you, you're dead meat. So put your mains panel down if you hear Frank moving and use the flashlight on him, okay? Good. So you'll find me when you're done, okay? Alright man, good luck. Wow, it seems you finally got the power modules working at last. So the lights should be on now. You can now leave. See you back here again tomorrow. Bye. You did a good job on getting the power modules working yesterday. And by the way, you made today too, so congrats. I won't talk as long as I did last night though. As the plushies and or robots become more and more active as the week progresses. So while I talk, You should look at your camera panel more often to see if everyone is where they properly should be, you know. And speaking of plushies, I'm pretty sure the Spring Bonnie one will be active tonight. Well, if you hear him going into the vent, tap the seal vent button in your camera panel to seal him out. And no harm will come, I suppose. And about camera 9, we're trying to get this cam to work, so we'll have it up and running by tomorrow. However, we did hear from the previous guard, and yes, I mean the previous guard, who worked here before you, claims that the plushies are haunted by ghosts or something. We did install a night mode into the plushies, so I think his theory is true. Since we didn't believe him at first, we fired him from his job for talking all crazy, I mean total asylum crazy. I know that's a dumb reason to fire someone, I know. Well anyway, since there's nothing wrong with the building tonight, there's no need to perform any maintenance. But you do need to perform some maintenance tomorrow night on a specific robot that isn't shown on camera, or automatic layout on the cameras. And that's about it. So just check those cameras, tap the helper button if you need his assistance. You'll need him twice tonight. Restart the AI if someone's at the left door, and shut the vents if an intruder is in them. So, good night, and good luck.
Hello, the night guard. How can I help you?
Okay, night guard, I'll get right on it.
Here you go, night guard. Have a nice night. If you need me again, tap the button again.